You understand how a zipper works. You use one probably every single day. You know exactly what it does. So right now, without looking anything up, explain to me step by step how the two sides of a zipper interlock without falling apart. Go ahead. I'll wait. If you just froze or your explanation fell apart around step 2, congratulations. You just experienced the exact illusion that convinces almost every human being, every single day, that they understand the world far better than they actually do. In this video, I'm going to show you the psychological trap that makes you feel like an expert on things you've never actually learned, from how your toilet flushes, to how the economy works, to how your own political opinions were formed.
We're going to break down the exact 3-second test scientists use to shatter this illusion in a lab. I'll show you why the most confident people in any room are often the ones who understand the least. And by the end, I'm going to give you one simple move you can make in your very next conversation that will instantly make you sound and think more clearly than 90% of people around you. This isn't a theory. In 2002, 2 Yale psychologists, Leonid Rozenblit and Keil, ran a study that accidentally exposed a flaw in how every single human brain operates. They called it the illusion of explanatory depth, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
Back in 2002, Rozenblit and Keil brought a group of people into a room and asked them a simple question. How well do you understand how a helicopter flies? Most people rated themselves confidently, a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. Made sense. They'd seen helicopters. They basically got the concept. Then came the twist. The researchers didn't ask them to describe it in general terms. They asked them to write out, in detail, step by step, exactly how a helicopter generates lift, controls direction, and stays in the air. And something strange happened in that room. People started stalling, crossing things out, getting quiet. One participant got 2 sentences in and just wrote, and then it goes up. Afterward, the researchers asked the same people to re-rate their understanding. Almost everyone dropped their own score. Not because they learned anything new. The drop happened purely from trying to explain what they already claimed to know. Here's the part that should unsettle you. This wasn't about helicopters specifically. Rozenblit and Keil ran the same test on zippers, toilets, sewing machines, even how a cylinder lock works. Same result every time. People consistently rate their understanding of how things work far higher than their ability to actually explain them, until they're forced to try. That gap between I get it and I can explain it, that's the illusion. And it's not a flaw in a few overconfident people. It's default human wiring. In 2013, researchers at Yale ran a follow-up. But this time, instead of objects, they tested political policies. Things like flat tax systems, single-payer healthcare, cap-and-trade carbon policy. People were asked to rate how strongly they held their opinion and how well they understood the policy itself. Predictably, strong opinions, high confidence. Then came the same trap. Participants were asked to explain, mechanically, step by step, how the policy would actually work. Confidence collapsed. People who had just seconds earlier been ready to argue passionately suddenly couldn't walk through the basic machinery of the thing they were arguing about. And here's the key finding. When their explanatory confidence dropped, their political extremity dropped with it. People became measurably more moderate, more open to the other side, purely from being asked to explain, not debate. This is the tool you can use starting today. The next time you feel a surge of certainty about something, a policy, a conspiracy theory, a hot take you saw in a video just like this one, don't ask, am I right? Ask, could I explain the actual mechanism of this out loud to a stranger right now?
That single question deflates false confidence faster than any counterargument ever could. Ask yourself, do you understand why you made the biggest decision of your life? The job you took, the person you married, the city you moved to? Most people have a clean, confident narrative ready to go. I took the job because it was the right career move. But psychologists studying decision-making have repeatedly found that when people are asked to reconstruct the actual sequence of reasoning, the specific thoughts in order that led to the decision, the story falls apart almost as fast as the helicopter explanation did. What you're left with isn't a memory. It's a summary your brain wrote after the fact to make the decision feel coherent. This is the same illusion, just wearing a different outfit. You don't have deep insight into your own reasoning any more than you have deep insight into a zipper. You have a plausible-sounding story generated after the decision was already made that feels like understanding. This is why just trust your gut is dangerous advice without a follow-up question. Your gut is often just this illusion talking, confident, fluent, and completely unable to survive being explained step by step. Real understanding of anything only shows up when you try to teach it, not when you try to feel it. Now, knowing all this, you'd assume the fix is simple. Just explain things more often, and you'll think more clearly. But there's a darker version of this illusion, one that people exploit on purpose. Here's the part nobody puts in the thumbnail. The illusion of explanatory depth doesn't just make you overconfident by accident. It's a tool. Cult leaders, conspiracy influencers, and even certain political strategists have learned that the feeling of understanding is far easier to manufacture. They do it with jargon, insider language, invented terminology, a private vocabulary that makes you feel like you're finally seeing how things really work, without ever asking you to explain the mechanism yourself. The jargon replaces the explanation. You walk away feeling smarter, more awake, more in on it, while understanding less than when you walked in. That's the real danger of this illusion. It's not just that you overestimate your own understanding, it's that other people can engineer that false sense of understanding in you on purpose and use it to move you exactly where they want. The single most persuasive trick in existence isn't a good argument. It's the feeling of a good argument, delivered with total confidence and zero actual mechanism underneath it. So here's the one thing to take with you tonight. Before you fully believe anything, a hot take, a piece of advice, your own snap judgment, run the zipper test on it. Try to explain the actual mechanism out loud to no one in one sentence. If it falls apart, your confidence was never earned. It was borrowed. But knowing you're vulnerable to this illusion is only half the problem, because there's a second, even sneakier bias that works in the exact opposite direction. Instead of making you overestimate what you understand, it makes you underestimate how much other people can see right through you. Click on the video right here, because that one might be even harder to admit.